In this video, I want to demonstrate how you can set your RAW defaults inside Lightroom Classic. So if you want on your newly imported images, your RAW settings, your defaults automatically applied, you can do it in that way I demonstrate you right now. So I will start with an image here on my Lightroom and make a virtual copy. So right click and create virtual copy, because I want to reset everything, but just dial in these settings I want to have on all my newly imported images. So I press on the reset button here on the right bottom of the interface, and now this image is as Lightroom imported it before. So I can dial in all my settings. In general, I would say just use the profiles, and here I go onto the profile browser and go to my profile settings, and I definitely love that my images come in with the Fuji Classic Chrome profile. So that's correctly set it up right now. Then I go to the detail tab, and here I want to have a small denoising, so a small noise reduction, let's say roughly around 20. And then I want to have a basic sharpening, so a little bit masking. The details should go really low. The radius can stay as it is, and for the sharpening amount I go to 55 in that case. So that's okay. And then the next part is the lens correction. I want to remove chromatic aberration, and I want to enable profile corrections when they are available from a camera and lens combination. So that's everything I want to have in the beginning. And now I have to set up a profile preset. And this profile preset can be saved here on the left side of the develop model. So I go to presets, go to this plus sign and create a preset. And first of all, I want to create a new group, and the group should be called MD defaults, and the preset name should be MD default. But maybe it's better to write inside the name what the preset is actually doing. So here I want to insert the name Fuji Classic Chrome. Then next is sharpening plus noise and lens correction. So that's a lot of a name. And now I can dial in all the settings I want to have. So the treatment is good. The basic settings I don't want to change. So the tone curve as well not. This not color grading details. Yes, I want to have the details inside this profile. The lens correction. Here I want to have the enable profile correction and remove chromatic aberration activated, no effects and no calibration. And now I can create my profile. And the next step is that I go to the settings, and inside the settings of Lightroom I set up my newly created MD defaults, and here the profile name as my standard profile. So let's go to Lightroom Classic here on the Mac, or to the edit menu if you're working on Windows. Go to preferences, and here inside preferences you're switching from general to presets, and now you see the raw defaults globally applied are the Adobe defaults. But here I want to have my presets, so I go down to the preset section to my MD defaults and go to this Fuji Classic Chrome sharpening plus noise plus lens correction. So, and this is exactly the profile that will apply to all of the images regardless from which camera they are coming in. If you have two different or more than one different camera, you can also create profiles for each of these cameras. So you have specific attributes that get applied when they are coming from a camera. And for this you can press on this button to enable default specific to camera model. So override global settings for specific cameras. And now you can go inside your catalog, and on the cameras you have on the image inside your catalog. And here I can say for my Sony 7M3, I want to have this or that profile. So if you have more than one camera, you can create different profiles for each of these cameras. And after that, you can close out of this dialog. And if you now import new images via the import dialog in Lightroom Classic, these defaults get applied to all of the new images. So that's everything you need to know when you're working with defaults. Just set a preset in the beginning. This preset should be neutral in any possible way. And after that, you can apply it to or via the preferences as a default that get applied to all the new images. Just as a side note, these raw defaults are not just here inside Lightroom Classic, they are also inside Adobe Camera Raw. So if you are opening photos directly from, let's say, the bridge inside Adobe Camera Raw, then the presets or these defaults get applied as well over there. Cool. So if you like this video, give me a like. If you are not a subscriber, press on the subscribe button and ring the bell. And if you have comments or questions, write them down in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, and I see you in the next video. Ciao!